you be switching like the seasons. Gotta double check on your intent, so it's the reason. Have you?
Yo, what's up guys, it's E.R.P.I here and I'm back with a brand new editing tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to do that crazy Sovioo build up as you saw in the beginning. It's actually super easy to do and looks really clean. But yeah, other than that, drop a like, drop a sub, turn on that notification bell, since if you didn't know, I'm actually back doing editing tutorials and I'm actually daily uploading. But other than that, only plugins needed, Sapphire in Universe, and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so I'm basically in Davinci Resolve right now and we can basically start do the effect. Basically want to start out as usual to sync up your clip with the music, as well as adding a clean velocity to your clip. I already done that, as you see guys right here. I think it looks really clean, but when you basically done that, we're gonna go right to the masking part. Because we actually got to mask out your shirt, and that can be a bit annoying, but I promise it will be worth it. Basically what to do to mask your character out is start off by going to the shot of impact. That's the first frame. You see these like yellow and red dots in your cross up here. So for me it's right there. Go there, press Ctrl B to split your clip right there. Then basically from here you want to go 30 frames to the left. And you can either do that by just getting 30 frames with your arrow keys, or you can do a much easier way, which is to press on the left part of your clip, press Ctrl D, change this format to frames, change the duration to -30 and press change. Then you will see that the left part of the clip becomes 30 frames shorter. Now basically go to where that clip ends now, press M on your keyboard to put down markers so we know that that is the frame. Then basically you can drag it out, go back to the marker you just placed, press Ctrl B to split it. That might have been a bit complicated, but now at least we know that this part in the middle is exactly 30 frames long. Now we've basically done that, you want to hold Alt on the clip we cut out and drag 2 layers up like this. So basically create a copy 2 layers above. And it's actually this copy we are gonna mask. I already masked the character, so I already have a clip that's masking, but I'm gonna quickly just show how to mask your character just for the tutorial's sake. Basically just hover over the clip, go to the color tab, go to this like circle with photos, scroll down until you find this kind of pencil thingy. Then basically want to go to the first frame by dragging your red cursor all the way to the left. Keyframe the correct one by pressing this thing. And then basically just start off masking. I'm gonna do it really bad because this is just tutorial, but obviously you got to do it better. So I did something like that, so connected. Now you're gonna basically do frame by frame to the right and basically change up the dots so they are around your character like this. Obviously you should do much better, but when you're done all the 30 frames, you need to go to nodes up here. If you don't see them, just press the nodes up here, right click anywhere and press add of output and connect it like this. Pretty easy, and it should be transparent, just that you might not see it right now. Then basically when you're done that, go back to edit tab, right click on it and press new compound clip and press create. That's basically everything you have to do to mask a character. But I've basically added my mask right now, so the character is already masked for me. But now basically before we add the skin glow to the skin, we actually need to add the background color correction. How to do that is go to effects and drag an adjustment clip and make so the adjust clip is as long as the masked character above. So like this, you see that they're both the same length. Then basically want to right click on the adjustment clip and press open in Fusion page. Then basically in the description you should find the Google Draft folder, and in that Google Draft folder you should find a preset called BGCC-ERPI. Basically just download that preset and drag it in like this. The plugins you will need for this is the Universe and Sapphire plugins, but basically just connect it like this and you should get this really clean kind of Sovioo color correction. Now basically go back to edit tab, right click on the adjust clip and press render cache color output just to take away some lag. And now we can actually add the skin glow. Basically how to do that is just hover over the masked skin, go to the Fusion tab, then in single draft folder. As the other time you should find a preset called skin glow ERPI base. Just download that and drag it like this. Same thing for this, only plugins needed, Sapphire and Universe. And this is basically how it should look. I see guys, the race can look a bit weird for some skins, but honestly for this skin I think it doesn't look that bad. But if you think that you can just adjust this race length and the brightness of the race, but honestly in my opinion I think this will look good, because if we go back here we see that it kind of works pretty good with background color correction. But now basically when we've done that, we're actually gonna add the zoom in. How to basically do that is, again, go to effects and drag an adjustment clip and drag above everything, but make sure that you drag the adjust clip and make it so it ends on the shot of impact. Make sure that you don't make it shorter, so drag the whole adjustment clip and make it so it ends on the shot of impact, because if you don't do that, you'll mess up the preset. But then basically just hover over the adjust clip, go to the Fusion tab, and in the single draw folder you should find a preset called pre-shake plus zoom in E.R.P.I. Download that, drag them like this, only plugin needed, Sapphire. Everything should be keyframed in that. Then basically you can go back to edit tab, and now you can make it shorter from the beginning if you want. Here's basically a thing that you might want to adjust. For me it's this perfect, but you might need to adjust the length of the background color correction and masked skin, so it starts right where the screen is kind of twisted like this. That will just make it so it pops in kind of in a clean way. But now basically when we've done that, we can actually go over to doing the impact, and that's honestly one of the coolest thing in my opinion. Basically how to do the impact is, in the single draft you should find a Sovioo overlay. Basically just download that and drag it in like this. Then basically just hover over it, go to the Fusion tab, press Ctrl space and shop delta key here and add it and make the reference to black, and it should go transparent. But we're also gonna add kind of a fun shake to this. But before we do that, I in my opinion don't think that the color pink really goes well with this build up, so I'm gonna change it to kind of blue. How to do that is go to open effects and shop hue sat bright, drag it on that overlay, go to effects, and then just play around with the hue shift until you find something that you think look good. I think that this might look good, something like this. You can also play around with that later. But now we're done with the overlay, and we're gonna add the impact itself. How to do that? Go to effects and drag an adjustment clip, but this time make sure the adjust clip starts at the shot of impact. Then basically just hover over the adjustment clip, go to the Fusion tab, and in the single draw folder you should find a preset called impact E.R.P.I. Basically just done that, dragged in like this. Again, only thing needed, Sapphire plugins. Go back to the tab, right click for indicate color output, and this is basically what your final product should look like. Pretty clean in my opinion, but that's actually it for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, please consider dropping a like as well as subscribing. Use code E.R.P.I in the Fortnite at the shop, #ad, and yeah, see you guys in the next tutorial. By the way, subscribe. Bye.